Why did you get into gaming? Who introduced you to it? Are you nerdy? If so, how nerdy? I already said how I got into gaming. It was a family thing. Family introduced me to it. And I'm not really nerdy. I mean, I am as far as gaming wise, but other than gaming and like sci-fi stuff, I'm really into space stuff. Like any movies like that, I'm there. So other than stuff like that, I don't really get into too much other stuff. Oh, and I was a big Magic the Gathering fan. I used to play and play and play. I thought it was so much fun. That was one of the big things me and my brother did together. And he would always build the decks because I was still younger and I didn't really understand how any of that worked. And then he would just slap me. But I still thought it was so fun. So that's pretty much as far as my nerd credentials go, I would say. But maybe that's enough. That may be more than yours. I don't know. Can you make a walkthrough for Gears of War 1 for the cog tags? Please help. I can. I don't know if I will or when I will. I know we've discussed this, so I'm going to kind of leave it at that. As a girl gamer, do you find yourself having different reactions when playing online? And not really. I mean, honestly, yeah, sure, I catch stuff for being a girl as far as, you know, kitchen jokes or someone calling me weird, rude names or, you know, whatever, but so do most guys I know. It's not exclusive to me. You know, people aren't just mean to me because I'm a girl. I see it all the time where people are mean to, you know, a guy because maybe his voice is different, or even if it's not, like, people just start stuff with everyone for no reason. So, you know, I feel like I get different insults, but as far as just being insulted, I don't think it's anything exclusive to me. Will you do other things in Skyrim? When you asked me this, the answer was yes, 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 and then, I'll be honest, what happened with Skyrim, I had so many ideas and so much stuff I wanted to do, and then, you know how I was always bragging about how my game wasn't glitchy? Well, karma. So my game got super glitchy and I quit playing it. So that pretty much ended Skyrim for me, and I still haven't even come close to finishing the main quest, because honestly, I just refused to play it. The next question we're going to do is favorite type of game to play. I see you play a lot of different types. What's your favorite? My favorite is definitely survival horror. If we're talking older games, I'm not a big fan of the newer survival horror. I wrote like a really long blog about it, and I'm hoping to share that with you guys soon. And then other than that, I don't know. There's not many games I don't like to play. I mean, I don't know, I'm kind of into everything. I'm all over the place. So it depends on what kind of mood I'm in. Like, what do I want to do? Do I want to shoot something? Do I want to do puzzles? Do I want to fight monsters? Do I want to fight real people? You know, it all depends on my mood. But I'm kind of into everything. What are your plans for videos after you post everything about Skyrim on your channel? It's going to take a lot of videos. Yes, it would. It would take a ridiculous amount of videos. And after Skyrim, I really don't know. Silent Hill's coming out. I will definitely be getting that if at all possible. And if it's anything like any of the other ones, there will be collectibles. I don't know how hard they'll be to find. I know in some of the later installments they haven't been hard at all. But if they are harder to find, I will be doing videos on those. What is your favorite movie? So I think you guys are trying to torture me with these favorite questions because I can't do it. It's just too much. But the first thing that came to mind, and one of the movies I can watch over and over and over, is Fight Club. I absolutely love that movie. I don't have any complaints about it, and it's one that I can watch anytime. Another one, I can't find my copy of it, but is American Psycho. Love it. Another one would be A Clockwork Orange. Ooh. And it's older. It's amazing. The last half I really, really love. So it's on Netflix. Be prepared. It is kind of out there. It's definitely violent and it has a lot of nudity. So if you are younger, definitely don't look that up. Another one that is near and dear to me is Closer. And I absolutely love Natalie Portman. And that movie is phenomenal. Pretty much any movie she does, there's a trend of Natalie Portman gonna be in this favorite movies thing. So another one, this is kind of a weird one, is Night Watch. And you can see it's kind of weird. It's got, yeah. So definitely weird. It's an amazing movie. It's also on Netflix. You'll have to watch the subtitles. If you don't like subtitles, not gonna be for you. Another subtitles, Pan's Labyrinth. Absolutely adore it. And I don't know, I didn't think I would like it. One of my friends really wanted to see it, and then I fell in love with it. So, continuing on, Garden State, Natalie Portman again. Another favorite. I love it. Another weird one for you. Breakfast on Pluto. And it is definitely one of those weird ones that most of you probably hate. But I love it. Shaun of the Dead in my humor section. I think it's hilarious. And forever, I thought you got red on you. It was like the funniest thing ever. Because I'm a loser. So, The Machinist. Kind of slow, but a great movie. I absolutely adore Christian Bale. And you guys can hate on him, say he's a jerk, whatever. If you've seen this and you've seen American Psycho, then you should know why I like him. It's amazing. Kill Bill. Definitely another, just one of my fun movies that I love to watch. If I'm kind of in a weird mood or, you know, whatever, it helps. I'm really into these. Godfather, Goodfellas, you know, anything like that. Another one is Trainspotting. It's kind of old by now. I've watched it too much. It's on Netflix as well. Another one of those that you younger people shouldn't watch. And then, of course, I can still get down with stuff like this. So, The Aristocats is one of my favorite younger movies, and I absolutely loved it. And I want Puss in Boots so bad. And I really want to see the Lorax, and I know I'm way too old for that. But they're funny to me, and I like them. So that's some of my favorite movies. That's not even scratching the surface. So, yeah. So, some of these questions may be kind of vain. It's not me, I promise. So, the next one is, why does someone as pretty as you sit at home playing the Xbox? Well, it just so happens I live in a town with about 1,000 people. No joke, and you heard me right. We have no red lights. We have like one stop sign. I live in a tiny, tiny town. I live in the middle of nowhere. And then if I want to go do something, it's pretty much an hour and a half, 2 hours away. So there's not a lot to do other than play the Xbox. Do I think it's more of a guy thing? I definitely think it used to be. I don't think it is anymore. With just the addition of cell phone games, Kinect, just motion sensor in general, and just all the little Facebook games and everything. I mean, I know a lot of you hate that stuff, but I mean, they are games. And I think just stuff like that has gradually got more girls into it. And I think over the past few years in general, it's become more of a girl thing to do too. But definitely when I was younger and doing it, it was definitely more of a dude thing. I didn't know any girls who played games, and yeah, I didn't know any. Now it's not so rare. I see them all the time. Most people I know have Wii's, boys or girls, so I definitely don't think it is anymore. What is the meaning of life? I wish I could tell you. I really do. I'm trying to figure it out myself. I'm just doing what I need to do to be happy and being a good person and hoping that that's enough. Why you gotta be so hot? I'm gonna say genetics and your good taste. Is it just me, or do you have a bit of a southern accent? No, it's not just you. I definitely do. I'm from Texas, so they are all normal around here, but with you, I can't tell. Yeah, I definitely do. I'm from Tennessee. I've said that. So, what state are you from? Tennessee. What is your career goal? My career goal is to get into anything with the gaming industry. I would love to, like right now, if you've been keeping up with my videos, you know that I'm working with the Frag Dolls and Ubisoft. So I'm really excited to get to go to some industry events, kind of meet some people and see what it's all about. And I would love to kind of take this experience and build off of it and kind of figure out where I want to go. Because there are so many different places where I could see myself. It's hard for me to just narrow down one path. So I'm working on it. Did you take an arrow to the knee? From my absence, I would say, yeah, definitely. This is another one of those questions. How are you amazingly hot and still play Skyrim? Genetics, your taste, and Skyrim is fun. I don't see... A lot of people have made comments about girls playing Skyrim, and honestly, out of all the games that I can really think of, why wouldn't girls play Skyrim? That's one of the easier games. You can kind of do whatever you want. I mean, honestly, I had fun for like 3 days just exploring the map. And I didn't really do much other than just explore new places, see what was going on. I might would, you know, go through a dungeon here and there. But for the most part, I just explored. So, I mean, that's something anyone could do, even if you weren't experienced in gaming at all. So I don't really know where that comes from. What are all of your hobbies and hidden talents? I saw that you play piano. What else are you hiding? So... I'm a huge music person in general. I actually have too many hobbies. I spend so much time here and there, and I don't really focus on anything, so I wouldn't say I'm talented. I'm kind of average at a lot of different things. But music is one thing I get. I've never been able to pick up an instrument and not be able to play it and play it well. So, right now, I'm just playing piano and guitar. I was playing violin for a long time, but it was just too much for me. I mean, if you weren't so precise with it, I just couldn't do it. I didn't have the discipline for it. So it was fun for a couple years, and then I was just like, I'd rather just bang on my guitar however I want. So I kind of transferred over to that. And then I'm also working on dance, so I'm doing ballet. That's another thing I'm working on, and I would say that's probably it as far as stuff like that goes. With all these comments about how cute you are, do you have a boyfriend? Is he also a gamer? I've seen cool games that you've played. What is your favorite game type? So, yes, I have a husband, actually, more than a boyfriend. We've been married for 4 years. And then he is a gamer as well. Some of the most fun we've ever had is gaming together. And then we tend to get kind of frustrated with each other too sometimes, because once you play with someone so much, you just expect certain things from them. And when you don't get them, it's like, what are you doing? Or at least that's how I am. So, what is your favorite game type? That really depends on the game. If we're talking Halo, it's Slayer, because I'm terrible at objectives on that game. I honestly, I do not get it. If we're talking Gears of War, I really like, if you had asked me before Gears 3, I would have said Execution. Now that I don't play that much, I've been playing a lot of King of the Hill, because it's just more fun to respawn. And Team Deathmatch is kind of fun too. So yeah, then Call of Duty, I always stay with Deathmatch, pretty much. I mean, I like Capture the Flag and stuff on there too, but I definitely don't get into the hardcore game types, because that's just not for me. Okay, these next few questions are short, so I'm just going to tie all of them together. So, what should I do if my erection lasts more than 4 hours every time I watch one of your videos? Go to the doctor, period. What is my name? Tiffany. Am I married? Yes. Any chance I can get a flower guide for Fable 3? There's a chance, I would say. So this next one is about music, and it's all tied together. So Guns N' Roses or Justin Bieber? Guns N' Roses. AC/DC or Britney Spears? AC/DC. Although I'm not even gonna lie, the first Britney Spears CD, I was all over that. And I remember, because I think I was playing Tomb Raider 2 at the time, and I love, like, my favorite part of playing, like, other than just going around and doing flips and being crazy, was I loved just running around the mansion and doing the obstacle course and stuff. So I would listen to my Britney Spears CD, play my Tomb Raider, and I was so good to go. Miley Cyrus versus Iron Maiden, Madonna versus Metallica. That was actually a hard one for me, because I really like the old Madonna and I grew up listening to it. But then there are some Metallica songs like Hero of the Day, that's one of my favorites, that I'm really into, so I don't know, that's a hard one. Journey versus Kanye West. Journey. Journey is one of my favorite bands, period. Lovin', Touchin', Squeezin' is one of my favorite songs of all time. So I'm definitely in with Journey on that one. What is your gamer tag in Skyrim? I don't have many friends on Xbox that play it. Well, in my gamer tag, I'm alternating, and it's Queen of Hearts or the Ice Queen. And I can't help you with that anyways, because it's not co-op. Sorry. Do you have any tips on getting big on YouTube? I don't. Well, I mean, I do have tips, but I don't consider myself to be a big name on YouTube. But if I had to give some tips, I would say, 1, know what you're talking about and be informative. 2, make videos people care about. If you can do how-tos, where to find stuff video game-wise, or any kind of tutorial, I would say you're pretty set. And then another tip I would say is don't be a jerk. I know that seems like common knowledge, but you would be surprised. And then just interacting with your viewers. I mean, what's the point of putting up videos if you're going to ignore your viewers? It just doesn't make sense to me. So that's what I try to do. I try to respond to every message, every comment that I get, unless it's rude, and then I just delete it or ignore it. And I just kind of go from there and hope that, you know, I can build a good enough relationship with people that they'll want to come back.